Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Key. So, episode 10 of the podcast is going to be slightly different. It's going to be a two-parter. Yes, you heard me right. Two-parter. We're going to have two parts of the podcast. The first one is going to be uploaded on February the 6th. The second is going to be uploaded on February the 7th. Not 2nd, 7th. And because it was a really good podcast. Me and the boy ShootingStar Sheriff, we had a lot to say. We had a lot to talk about. Really enjoyed the podcast with my boy. And I hope you all enjoyed too. This is part 1. Enjoy. Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. It is your boy Key, back again with your boy ShootingStar Sheriff for episode 10. 10, the big 1-0 of the podcast. You know, we've done 10 episodes so far. 10 is that number where, you know, all of the 11 and 12-year-olds stop treating you like a little kid, you know? So we can sit at the big boys table, you know, but we still got to worry about them teenagers, them 13-year-olds. So, but you know, this 10-year-old is no slouch. But episode 10 of the podcast, we're gonna get into it. We're talking about a bunch of stuff today, man. This is probably gonna be one of our like more topic heavy episodes. We have our predictions for season 3 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. You know what's coming. You know it's coming. We had to get it out before the big tournament. We also have our tournament predictions, who we think is gonna win, who we want to win, and stuff like that. We got some Pokemon talk, some more Pokemon talk. I know if you follow the Pokemon community, then you already know what we're going to talk about today. So, you know, get ready for that. And then we got some anime talk, some animes that we've been watching right now, some ones that we are looking forward to watching, all of that. And then lastly, we're going to close it out with some GameStop talk. We're bringing GameStop back to the podcast. And you know how we feel about GameStop. So get ready for this. Anything you want to get into before we get into the podcast, man?
Nah, man, let's go ahead and do it, man. I'm excited. The first podcast of 2020. Let's get it.
First podcast of 2020. All right, prime time grind mode. Anyway, we're going to get into our Dragon Ball FighterZ wish list. So, if you haven't noticed, if you've been living under a rock, season 3 has basically been announced. The leaks have came out. Ultra Instinct Goku, he's going to be a part of season 3. They're pretty much probably going to announce him at the World Tour Finals after everything's done and stuff like that. So we thought maybe we should kind of come back and give our wish list for season 3. I know we did like a what if they do season 2 wish list way back when, and season 2 came out, and some of our predictions actually were in the game, which is crazy. I think I said I don't think they would do Janemba because he has a sword, and obviously I wasn't a Trunks player, so I didn't know Trunks was in the game with the sword. But Janemba actually came to the game, which is pretty dope. So we're gonna talk about who we want and who we think are gonna be in season 3. Obviously, so basically the way they did it, the first season 1 was 8 characters, season 2 was 6 characters. And I was thinking maybe season 3 would be 4 characters, but I'm hoping it's 6. So we're gonna go with we're gonna say what if they do 6 characters, right? So we're gonna give you 5 more characters each that we want in the game. And I'll start off with my list right here, and then I guess we can talk about the whole whys and everything after we both talk about our list, right? So obviously, straight out the gate, if you've been watching any of my Dragon Ball FighterZ gameplay, then you already know your boy wants Raditz in the game. Kefla. I'm going to go with Roshi, right? So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to count Ultra Instinct 5. So you can't have a Dragon Ball game without Kami. You can't have a Dragon Ball game without Roshi, right? I was kind of surprised they didn't put him in the game. So we're going to go with Roshi. And then we got one more character. And I have a whole list of people right here, right? So I have to be very strategic with this. We're going to go Kappa. All right? Because if you put Kefla in the game, you got to put Kappa in the game, right? Or at least that's how I feel. And I just want the boy Raditz. Because I want to run a Goku lineage family, whatever, or Bardock lineage team. So I want to run Raditz, base Goku, and Bardock. I think that'd be a dope team. I really think that'd be a dope, like, I think that team would be, I honestly be top tier. If like they don't fuck over Raditz, I think that team could be top tier. Because I mean, everybody already know Bardock is Come on now. Bardock broke the game when he first came out.
I mean, he's still top tier character, so like,
right? So like, if they don't fuck over, and like Wawa has already, which I've been talking about since the boy came out. Like when I saw somebody doing a fucking combo video of base Goku, that's what made me pick up base Goku, right? And I've been telling people base Goku is like, he's something to mess with, man. Like he's legit. Base Goku is top tier in my opinion. He may not be S tier, but or if you want to do the whole SS plus tier and stuff like that, then base Goku is S tier. But if you're just going from like C to S tier, then he's A tier, and then we'll say Bardock is S tier. If they can put Raditz in A tier, like make him pretty good, then that team would be something to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then obviously, Roshi, like I said, you cannot make a Dragon Ball game without Roshi. I don't care who you are, what you say. I mean, Kami has, like, he's fucking Goku's teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like, he taught Goku basically, well, I wouldn't say everything he knows, right? But, like, he's been there throughout every arc, you know what I'm saying? Like, the old pervy dude. you can't have a game without Roshi. And then who else I said? Raditz, Kefla, Roshi, Kaba. Raditz, Kefla, Roshi, Kaba. Oh, wait, I got one more. Oh, shit. Because I already put Ultra Instinct Goku. So, last one. And I know we said before this person, we've never seen him fight. So, it'd be kind of hard for them to get a move list for him. But I mean, like I said the boy Janemba wouldn't be in the game because of some stupid reason. And like, look what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, look what happened to me. I ended up looking stupid. I'm gonna go Whis. I think I think it'd be dope to put Whis in the game. I was gonna say something very predictable. I was gonna go with either Dispo or Topo, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, like, those two would be cool in the game. Those would be dope in the game. But I think playing as Whis would be pretty dope. But at the same time, it's like, I was going to give another stupid reason. I was going to say, well, Whis is basically like a secondary character when you play Beers. So they never put him in the game like that. But 17 is a secondary character when you play 18. And then they put him in the game by himself. You know what I'm saying? So I think Whis would be cool in the game. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Honestly, I think if they do put Whis in the game, he wouldn't be high. He'd be like C to B tier. Honestly, like I don't think he'd be all that. Like everybody thought Jiren was gonna be a fucking monster, and nobody plays Jiren. Like Jiren, like nobody liked Jiren at all. Everybody, like one of the most.
Everybody
OP,
was ready.
Yeah, one of the most OP characters in the series ever, like, gets treated like ass in the FighterZ game. I mean, because like his moves are just like, I mean, I guess we don't have to get into all that right there, but like, if you play FighterZ, you already know. I mean, if you like the character, all power to you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, anyway, we're gonna let you get into your list and who you want in the game.
All right, yeah. So I basically, the way I kind of approached this list was, I was like, what do we already have, and what do we have, and what is it representing? So like the way I went about my DLC list was like, if we didn't have enough representation of a certain thing, or I mean, that's basically kind of where I was coming from. So we could just kind of get a little bit more of just like the stuff that we were kind of lacking on.
Yeah.
And I feel like so like I think a big thing that we did get was GT Goku, which I understand GT Goku is crazily, like, everyone's like, he's top tier. Everyone's like, you put GT Goku on any team and you win. That's like the meme. That's the meme. You put GT Goku on anything, you win.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with everybody. I'm straight ass with GT Goku. Like, I picked him up and I can't do shit with him, so I put his ass right back down.
So I think but the biggest thing that opened was it opened up Dragon Ball GT to. I mean, I know Dragon Ball GT is definitely the redheaded stepchild of Dragon Ball, but I mean, everyone knows Super Saiyan 4 Goku is. Everyone loves the design for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's arguably to a lot of people still like the best transformation Goku has ever had, like just period. So I actually wanted to dive. So for this one, it's kind of a toss up because I wouldn't mind if this was one or the other because we don't have a villain representing GT yet. So I went with either my first choice is kind of like a half and half because I don't it could be one or the other. For this first slot, I would either want Omega Shenron or Baby or Super
Yo,
Baby.
that's funny. Both of those were on my
Because
list, but I decided against talking about them.
oh, I think it's crazy because like we have GT Goku, yet we have like a good representation for GT, but we don't have like an iconic GT villain. And honestly, I don't care who you are, but you cannot tell me that Omega Shenron and Super Baby were not like sauce. Especially the baby arc. The baby arc is probably hands down the best arc in GT. Don't at me. Don't at me. It's the best arc in GT. So I would really like to see I would like to see Super Baby, like after he's like possessed like Vegeta and everything. I would like to see Super Baby as a villain or Omega Shenron because Omega Shenron is iconic. He's just almost as iconic as Baby, if not so. So I think just so we can have like one villain from GT, I would really want one or the other. So that was kind of my first pick because I really couldn't pick between the two. Um, and then for my next pick here, I did. So that's my first pick. If we're doing 6 characters, which I'm gonna skip number 5 because my number 5 was Ultra Instinct Goku because I wrote it including him because he's already coming. We know he's coming. So so for my number 2, it's actually funny because it's actually another GT representation. GT Pan. I think it'd be cool to have Gohan's daughter on there. Like we already got Videl, and come on, Videl was left field. Videl and Great Saiyaman was so left field. So I was thinking, well, we could probably get Pan. We could probably get Pan just so we can get like another female fighter. Because I do also have Kefla here as well because I do want more like female fighters on here. So
We need the waifus, man. We need the waifus. Fuck your sausage party. Come on, man. Give me Boma. Fuck that. Give me.
You don't want that. You don't want that. But
give me shooting bazookas at people and shit, man. Come on now. Wouldn't it be fucking dope?
So yeah, I think, but it's kind of funny how they went through the last DLC and Kefla didn't get at it. And Kefla is probably one of the most popular characters that came out of Tournament of Power, right alongside like Topo and Jiren. So it's really funny that we didn't get Kefla representation at all, which I think for the next season it's definitely I think it's gonna be likely. I think it's gonna be really likely that Kefla is gonna come to the game as well. So I have Pan, I have Kefla, just for some more female representation. So for my next pick is kind of more of like a little bit of an offshoot type. I know we have too many Saiyans, but I'm still pioneering for the boy Kaba to come to the game. I know he's like basically would probably be a Vegeta clone, but I feel like because of his fighting style could be a lot quicker. He could be a lot swifter. Maybe his combos don't do as much damage, but I feel like his supers and stuff will make up for it. Because like even from the way he fights in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, he's definitely a speedier type like attacker. So I feel like they could really emphasize that as well. And then I do want to see. I actually put Grandpa Gohan. I actually put Grandpa Gohan on here because GT Goku was kind of like, not only was he like a Dragon Ball throwback, but he was like a Dragon Ball and a GT throwback because it was a kid Goku. So they kind of rolled it into one. So I was like, all right, then we need Grandpa Gohan. We need Grandpa Gohan because Grandpa Gohan would be the Dragon Ball shout out. Like he would be the original OG Dragon Ball shout out. Like you said, Master Roshi could be that too because Master Roshi has been there since Dragon Ball as well. So I honestly wouldn't mind if it was or Grandpa Gohan, but I went Grandpa Gohan because he is kind of like, even though we don't see him much, he definitely is iconic. So I feel like that would be a cool character to incorporate. I would feel like he would have like a lot of counters. I feel like he'd be a very setup counter type character. So I feel like I felt like that would be really cool. It's not to mention to see like the OG like style Kamehameha where you have to like wave your hands around and like, I don't know. I feel like that would be super dope to see animated as like a level 3 or something like as like a level 3. I think that'd be really, really dope. Like I said, they could also give the same thing to Roshi. So I mean, Roshi, Grandpa Gohan. I feel like we need like an official Dragon Ball shout out. So I felt like that was there, that needed to be there too. And then I like as I said, for number 5, we all know Ultra Instinct Goku was announced, so we know that's coming. And for my final pick, to be completely honest with you, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and everybody's gonna be like, "For real?" But I kind of want more. I think they should do a Dragon Ball Heroes character. I think I would definitely like to see.
That's hella left
Dragon
field.
Ball Xeno. I would like to see Fu from Dragon Ball Heroes come into the game. I think Fu is a dope villain. He's already got like Fu, and then he like has Super Fu, where he's got like the Super Saiyan 2 looking kind of hair or whatever. I think if we're really gonna start reaching, I think Fu is dope. His design is dope, and I mean he's already got like a whole bunch of moves and stuff from like the Dragon Ball Heroes like video game, and there's so many spinoff characters from Dragon Ball Heroes. You got like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito and then you got a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But I think if you wanted to take like a really cool iconic character from like that side, I think Fu. It's actually a toss up. I actually put Fu or Mira from Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So it'd be cool because Mira could he could like transform into Super Mira or something for like his final move or something like that. But if it was Mira, I think it would be like a combo between like Mira and then like Mira Toa. Like Toa would be like an assist type character, kind of like how 18 had 17 to assist when the game originally launched. So yeah, that's my final pick. It would either be Mira Toa like together, or it would be Fu from Dragon Ball Heroes.
Okay. That's funny. You said Pan. Like you said, like at least 2 or 3 people that were like on my list, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna decide against those and go with these other people because I think I would just have more fun with these other characters. But at the same time, thinking about Pan, I think Pan would be a really, really fun character though. I think she would. I do want to do.
She's got attacks.
Yeah, I want to do maybe some honorable mentions, right? Of just like people just like completely left field characters. Maybe not left field. You know what I'm saying? Maybe other people were thinking about these. Oob, Tapion, and Pycon.
Ooh, I think here's the thing with Pycon, man. Like, Pycon is dope and Pycon's cool, but the thing is like Pycon only had like that one little like mini arc that he was in, and like he was never brought up again. It was funny because a lot of people for the when the Tournament of Power was starting, it was like, bro, you could have replaced like Tien with like Pycon. like people were like legitimately like upset because they were like, why did Goku get Frieza when he could have easily just went to Otherworld and just got like Pycon or somebody else that he knew that was strong. So that's cool that you mentioned Pycon though. Pycon would definitely be like, he would be a good character too. I could see Pycon being in the game.
He'd be well, I wouldn't say he'd be like a Piccolo, because like Piccolo's like low key. I wouldn't say top tier, but like Piccolo's like up there, man. Like when the game first came out, though, Piccolo was top tier, man. And those loops that he do, those snap loops.
Oh yeah,
that's just crazy. But we definitely need another Namekian in the game. So, and I mean, and Pycon is like, I mean, the only other Namekian that I could think they would put in the game, unless you're talking about like, if you want to go like Dragon Ball, like old, like King Piccolo, like Demon King Piccolo. If you want to put him in the game, right? If you want to go back,
that's a good one.
Right? So, or I wouldn't say Nil, because I think Nil and Piccolo are too close of characters. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe. So I mean, yeah, like Pycon and maybe old Demon King Piccolo would be like the only other Namekians. I don't think they would do Namekians from Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, we definitely need another Namekian in the game. But anyway, that's our list. If you have any characters that you want to see in the game, let us know in the comments below. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're not, tweet at us, Nerd Shit Daily. We'll have it linked in the description below. So let's start this conversation. Who do y'all want within Dragon Ball FighterZ for Season 3? Next thing. Actually, let's do Pokemon talk after this one. Let's actually get into our fighters' predictions. And this right here, we're not going to talk about too long. Because I think me and ShootingStar Sheriff's list are pretty much kind of close. I mean, I think he already knows like who I think is gonna win, and if you've, like I said, been watching any of my Dragon Ball FighterZ gameplay, then you already know who I want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know. So I don't think we need to talk about this too much. But I mean, I guess we can get into the conversation. I'm about to go back over here to the page. So, World Tour. It starts in. We are recording this on February 4th, so we got to get this podcast out ASAP. We're recording this on February 4th. It starts in 4 more days on the 8th, and then on the 8th is basically like final qualification. So that's like you got to go there. You got to get your points if you want to be in the finals, right? And then that's going to be on the 9th, and that's like basically winner takes all that day, you know? We have the boy Goichi sitting in the number 1 spot, obviously. Fucking Goichi. I mean, it is what it is. He went Evo.
Goichi, dog.
I mean, like Ultra Instinct Goichi, you know what I'm saying? We got the boy Fenriddy. We got Sonic Fox. We got the boy AS Monaco. We got the boy Wawa. We got Killsage, Kazunoko, Shanks, Muddle, Bombabon, Chris G, Supernoon, B, Apology Man, Matoi. We got Seiyo, Tachikawa, Kane, Dogara, Hiro, and then Taco. I don't know who this person is. Taco. I haven't seen him fight, and if I did, I don't really remember it. Which is crazy because he's playing Adult Gohan. He's playing GT Goku and Base Goku. But it's like I haven't seen him play. Damn. Or maybe I just didn't remember it anyway. So there's a couple people to talk about here, right? So well, everybody, they're really fucking good. But I guess we can go into like who do we think is gonna win the whole thing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go and say your boy Wawa. Like I don't. Okay, so
okay.
The reason I say Wawa, right? Wawa won the last tournament. He won the whole thing. Now Wawa has beaten Sonic Fox in a couple games. I don't think he's beaten Goichi in a set, but he did win a match. over Goichi, and that like says to me, okay, cool. You win a match over Goichi, you have the potential to do it, right? Also, Sonic Fox has beaten Goichi a couple times. And if Wawa can best Sonic Fox, then he has the potential to beat Goichi. And I think it's his time, man, because like the boy, like honestly, he came out of nowhere, and like when I saw he was playing Base Goku, out of all people, who like people legit were clowning Base Goku and saying he's low tier. Like when he first came out and I saw tier list, I was so heartbroken. I was like, "Yo, what's like? Why y'all putting Base Goku in C tier? Like, what's going on?" People were saying like he's like low tier, and now you look at anybody's fucking tier list, and Base Goku is always going to be an A tier, which is crazy. Like, and Wawa did that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been playing Base Goku since day one, but I can't say like, you know what I'm saying? I put Base Goku on the map because I mean, like, I'm a scrub. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Wawa took Base Goku into a fucking tournament and won it.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, and this comes with like any character, and let's just get this disclaimer out of the way. For those who aren't new to the fighting, who are just with the fighting scene or whatever, you spend enough time in the lab with any character that can do whatever you need them to do. You spend enough time in the lab with a character, and you learn their strengths, their weaknesses, what they're good at.
Yeah,
bro, you can do it with you can rock with anybody. Really, you really can.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is I don't see nobody playing Jiren in tournament. I'm just saying.
Except for Jiren. Except for Jiren. Jiren doesn't count in this discussion. But I mean, I agree with you. I know as much as and I love it too, man. When fighters came out, like Goichi and Sonic Fox really did make a mark. They really did leave a mark with that game. Like their rivalry is to this day probably some of the most entertaining stuff to watch.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I've played more fighting games, I believe, within the last few years. Last maybe like 3 or 4 years. Like I've played more fighting games like casually and like, you know, spent more time like doing practice mode and stuff, even though I play still very casually. But I can understand, like, it's funny now because now that I understand a little bit more about fighting games, I'm not the most adept, but when you see high level gameplay, that shit is entertaining, and it's always a treat to see Goichi and Sonic Fox do it. But I think Wawa is definitely. I think he definitely is like the underdog in the whole situation, because I know everyone's like, all right, Goichi's probably gonna make it, and then everyone knows Sonic Fox is gonna go far. You know what I mean? Because they've already made names for themselves at several tournaments.
Yeah.
So not just the FigherZ World Tour.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Evo, all of that.
Evo and everything. So as much as I love the rivalry, I think Wawa coming out of the left field and being like, yo, don't sleep on me is definitely
he showed everybody not to sleep on him last tournament, man. Like Wawa did some fucking crazy ass Gohan and Base Goku into Base Goku's super level 3, and I've been trying to do that combo ever since I've seen that shit, man. Like it's like, so basically he basically gets you into oh man, a BNB. So basically, he gets you into a BNB. He hits you with the crazy legs, and basically, right into the crazy legs, he goes into level 3, which is, talking about it, isn't the craziest combo ever, but like just kind of seeing him pull that shit off.
When you, it's a difference between saying it and like watching it. When you watch it, you like, I didn't even know those button combinations went together like that.
Exactly, man. Like, and that's why I like watching these tournaments so much. And maybe the reason I'm gravitating towards Wawa so much is because he plays a character that I play. And for anybody who don't know, if you don't watch my fighters content, I'm gonna keep on plugging it. But if you don't watch my fighters content, right now my team is currently Team Gohan, Base Goku, and simply because I love the character and Sharif knows this already, but it's gonna be Goku Black. And I know there's no reason to play Goku Black unless you just really like the character because. Super Saiyan Goku is basically Goku Black but better as far as like the game is concerned and utility and all of that right there. And then obviously Super Saiyan Goku fits better on that team anyway, but I just like Goku Black. So that's my team. And so whenever I see people playing any one of my characters, I just kind of gravitate towards them more. And I'm like, yo, teach me everything you know. Let me like study this and watch this and just kind of like try to get better off of seeing your combos. Wawa actually influenced me to pick up Adult Gohan and then I was running Adult Gohan for a minute, and then I kind of dropped Adult Gohan because I picked up Teen Gohan, and I was like, wait, hold up, Teen Gohan is Adult Gohan, but in my opinion, a little better. The only thing that I'm missing is a beam and that dash down. I really like the little dash down thing, and I like the fact that Adult Gohan has a beam. But other than that, I think Teen Gohan is a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's the reason I'm gravitating more towards Wawa in this. But yeah, I kind of
yeah.
I kind of want to get into our top 8. Well, I'm gonna let you finish what you're gonna say, but once you finish what you want to say, I want to actually get into top 8. Who we think gonna make top 8, and then we can kind of close it out and then go into our next topic.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's see. If we go, well, let's go ahead and just jump into top 8. All right, so top 8, as you know, wait, hold on, just real quick. The really only thing that's gonna be interesting to see about if Wawa does make it to finals is he either fighting. If we're putting Wawa at finals, that means he has to probably at some point either beat Goichi or Sonic Fox, and then whoever he beats there, he'll either have to fight Goichi or Sonic Fox for the finals. Which I know I'm putting him on a pedestal, but like honestly. Have you seen Goichi's block game? Bro, that man will hold block strings for days.
I know you heard what I said, right? Ultra Instinct Goichi.
Like, bro, Goichi's block strings are some of the best. Like, oh my god, his block string. Like, he can block. Like, bro, he will read your string like nothing. So
my dude Goichi will block for a whole 90 seconds. And then fucking hit you with the illest combo.
Goichi will block her. Goichi will hold that block till 2021. So like, let's not even get that twisted. Goichi block, but that's the only thing about like fighting Goichi. And I think Wawa, if he's trying to aim for the top, he has to find a way to really it's hard to open up on Goichi. It's hard.
Yo, real quick. I'm looking at everybody's teams, right? And it's funny how so many people have picked up Base Goku. And I'm not sure if they're going to use this team in the tournament, but Goichi picked up Base Goku. I haven't seen Goichi's Base Goku yet. Killsage picked up Base Goku. We got Shanks. El Padre, he picked up Base Goku. We got Bombaban picked up Base Goku. We got Apology Man picked up Base Goku. Matoi, Base Goku. Seiyo, Base Goku. Oh shit, Kane is running Rose. Nice. But anyway, Dogura picked up Base Goku. And then the person in Taco, I'm sorry, I haven't seen you play. I don't really know who you are. You don't have a picture either. But anyway, he's picked up Base Goku. So like, the amount of people that picked up Base Goku is fucking crazy. Now, I'm not sure if they're gonna play Base Goku in a tournament, but that's just me. Like, yo, I've been telling y'all Base Goku is sick. and nobody believed me. And now all of these top tier, like top 18, top 20 people are picking up base Goku. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Base Goku 2020. But yeah, no, I'm gonna let you get into your top 8.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, Sonic Fox, Goichi, Wawa. I think Kazunoko. Kazunoko has potential. I like Kazunoko. I
Okay.
think he'll definitely go far. I want to see I want to see more Kill Sage. I want to see more of him as well. I also want to see. I'm looking at the. Let me see. Matoi. I don't know. I really like his. I feel like Matoi he's definitely like. I feel like I think Matoi be going left field. He be like, whatever y'all like, I'm gonna play some. I'm playing the opposite characters.
I mean, I see his team, and I think the only reason you picked him is because of the middle character. I'm not gonna say who the middle character is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to wait to the tournament to see to know, unless you want to fucking out yourself.
I mean, you can say that if you want to. I mean, alright, so
just know it's a waifu. Just know it's a waifu.
Man, you done gave it away now. I mean, it's 21, all right. It's 21. I might as well just say it.
My boy over there is like, something about that pink skin. Hold up,
something about it. It's either the pink skin or the white hair. I keep telling myself.
Oh my god! This is just turned into a waifu podcast.
Bro, you already know, man. You already know. So let's see here. If we're looking at the, if we're looking at the list here, who did I say last? Matoi.
Yeah, you said Matoi. I lost count on like what number you on, man. Look, you can say 3 more. I think we'll be good. I think you're at 5 or 6.
I think I am at like 5 or 6. So I think. Wait, I need my list. Hold on, I knew it off the top of my head. I need my list. Oh man, where's my list at? Where's my list at? Did I say Sage? Did I say Sage? I think I said Sage.
I don't think you said Sage.
Okay, Sage. Sage is definitely in there. Because he's kind of flashy. He's kind of show offy a little bit. I like it. I don't know. He does. Sage always tries to do everything with sauce. And
yeah.
You get points, and he gets points for that.
You get points in my book for that. You get points in my book for that.
You get points for trying to always go in with sauce. Whether it works or not, you always attempt it. And then I think for my last one, I'm just gonna put oh man. Japanese player. What's his name? Not Kazunoko. He's got a Japanese name.
Tachikawa?
Tachikawa. Yes, there we go. Tachikawa.
my dude said Japanese name. Who is that? I mean, we got Nogara, we got Hito, we got Nogara. Like we got a couple Japanese names over here, man. Like you got to be more specific with that.
Yeah.
No, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep it basic. Obviously, top 4 who are already in the thing, in the standings right now. Automatically, I think they're gonna make top 8. We got Goichi, we got Fenrity, we got Sonic Fox, and we got Wawa. Obviously, those 4 I think are hands down gonna make top 8. If they don't, it's gonna be real surprising to me, but at the same time, not really, because we're gonna go back to Wawa. There was one tournament where I think he actually got knocked out of top 16, and I was like, "Yo, Wawa about to come in with like win this whole fucking thing." When I looked at the whole bracket, and he got knocked out by I think Tachikawa. So, or maybe it wasn't Tachikawa, it was somebody else. Anyway, he got knocked out of top 16. So upsets are definitely going to happen. these top 4 might not even make top 4, which would be crazy, right? A top 8 without Goichi and Sonic Fox, that'd be crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Crazier things have happened. But I'm gonna go with Goichi, Fenrir, Sonic Fox, Wawa, and then we're gonna go down here to Shanks. I want Shanks in there. Shanks and Wawa, they have like a mini rivalry, which I like that. Let me see. I need Tachikawa to redeem himself because he's number 15, man. He only has 270 points. I need Tachikawa to redeem himself. All right, so we got Tachikawa, so that's 6. Let me see. Who else we got? I'm gonna say Super Noon. I like him. Well, I mean, Super Noon. We got him, and then, did I say Kazunoko? I don't know. Anyway, Kazunoko. So those are gonna be my 8.
Okay.
So yeah, like I mean, those are the 8 that I think are gonna make it. But again, like I said, upsets are definitely going to happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if all of these people that we said don't make top 8, which would be crazy, but it would make for some dope. Like it would make for a really really crazy tournament because it's funny, like going into a tournament and knowing who's going to win maybe isn't the most fun thing ever, right? So Goichi's number 1. Everybody's like, oh, Goichi's gonna win this tournament, and like normally people like don't want to watch content like that when like you know who's gonna win or you know what's gonna happen. But because of like how crazy these matches are, how good these players are at playing this game, it makes it interesting. Like you can know who's going to win and still enjoy watching it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
But like I said, anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if some upsets happen. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually. Yeah.
And I was gonna say I want the upset to happen. I want it, dog.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure some crazy shit's gonna happen, and after it happens, I want to get back into another podcast, like maybe right after it happens, like right after the tournament, and then just kind of talk about the entire tournament. I never actually watched the entire tournament because they're like 4, 5, 6 hours long. I just kind of watched top 16 to top 8 and just kind of like go from there. So, and like those are normally like 2 hours each or some shit like that. So that's kind of what I'm going to be watching, and then I'm obviously going to watch like the announcements and stuff like that after it. But so yeah, I'm not going to watch the entire thing. I might watch a couple matches of like the pools and stuff like that, but that's gonna be it. But yeah, I kind of, if you're down for it, I kind of want to get back into maybe like another podcast, maybe episode 10.5 or some shit like that, just to kind of talk about what happens.
Okay, yeah, it's happening.
Dope. All right, cool. So that is our tournament predictions. That's who we think is gonna win. Like I said, I want the boy Wawa to win just because he's putting on for all base Goku players out there in the world. Shout out to the boy. He's a couple things that he's been doing with his base Goku. I've been trying to learn myself with varying success, but you know it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Nano. Shout out to Nanogenics. It is what it is. Actually, shout out to Michael. You know what I'm saying? To Tiz with the Tiz. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh no, I do. I always remind him of it too.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael to Tiz with the Tiz.
He's gonna hate us after this.
All right. Cool. So
we love you, Mike.
Pokemon talk. No, I can't really talk too much about Pokemon because, again, I'm going to say it every time. I don't have a Switch. I haven't played the new Pokemon. Eventually, I will. is going to happen. By the time it'll be too late and we can't talk about Pokemon anymore because nobody care. But it is what it is. But anyway,
Oh man,
if you've been following Pokemon since the day it came out, the new Pokemon, what is it? What's the name? What are the names?
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield, yeah. Sword and Shield. If you've been following Sword and Shield, there's been a lot of controversy around the game. A lot of controversy and from what I know about Pokemon, the most controversy of any Pokemon title, which is, I mean, to be expected. It's the first mainline entry Pokemon game on the new console, the Switch. So there's definitely going to be some changes and stuff like that, policy changes, all of that stuff, gameplay changes, whatever. And there's been a lot of controversy behind it. Now, we talked about the controversy in one of our previous podcasts. I think it was podcast 8. We talked about it, about the whole taking so many Pokemon out the game and all of that stuff right there. But there's been some new stuff with the Pokemon Home and the Pokemon Bank or something like that. Like I said, I can't talk too much about it. ShootingStar Sheriff over here, he's gonna kind of give you all the lowdown on it, and we're just gonna kind of talk about it a little bit. We've had hour-long conversations about this about this on the phone off the podcast, but yeah. So let us know what the lowdown is, man. Spill the tea. I like to tell people, like, if you see my social media, if you see my social media icons, it's me sipping out of a mug, from my company's mug. And I tell people, like, yo, y'all thought I was drinking coffee, man. No, I'm sipping that tea. I'm sipping tea. You know what I'm saying? So spill the tea real quick.
There you go. Spill that tea. You heard it here first.
Oh my god, that just went left field, man. I was like, what the fuck you mean spill the tea? Like, when did you start saying shit like that?